how you identify yourself, that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You can become mesmerizing with a mindset shift. I wasn't going to record this today, but this is a message that I need to hear today. And I know that this is going to help you too, especially if you're in your 20s and you are sleeping on your beauty, if you're sleeping on your potential and the privilege that you have to be in this youthful body of yours. So I recently watched the movie The Substance and I cannot stop thinking about it. So basically, just a little backstory. It's where Demi Moore, I think she's in her 50s, maybe late 40s. I don't know. She looks amazing. She has the ability to take this medication, inject it, and it will turn her into a 20-year-old hotter version of her. And she will be able to experience that body for a week. And then she goes back to her original body. And I can't stop thinking about it because I am in my 20s. And for the longest time, I had lacked confidence in my body. I've walked around with poor posture or not making eye contact with people. But the way that they capture her excitement in this body, in this younger body, is a reminder that this is such a privilege to be in the body that we have, especially if you're in your 20s. It's not to say that things go downhill after your 20s. I know people who just look better and better as they age. But the point is, embracing your hotness now is so important, especially when you have the gift of your body in this state. The elasticity in your skin, the health of your hair, the energy that you have at this age. Why would we sleep on that anymore? Why would we overlook the power that we have? And honestly, just women in general, like even Demi Moore in it, the message is that you should appreciate the beauty and what you have right in this moment rather than wanting something that you don't have, rather than romanticizing other people's lives and other people's looks. We all have beauty right here, right now. It's about giving yourself the permission to be beautiful. Simply as that. The minute you realize I am beautiful and this is such a gift to have my body, to be a woman, to have whatever your favorite feature is, own that. It's not about how can you have that person's face or how can wanting what you don't have. It's about accentuating what you do have, what you love about yourself, and moving forth with that and knowing that that confidence radiates out onto other people. And honestly, it's one of the most selfless things that you can do, because when you own your beauty, when you own your uniqueness, no matter how you look, you are giving other people permission to hone into their own beauty and to be able to appreciate themselves. That is just the best thing that you can do for other people. The movie, and there's another movie, I Feel Pretty. It's also something I think about a lot, but Amy Schumer bumps her head and she wakes up and she's the most beautiful person she's ever seen. She's a model. But the thing is, she actually didn't change at all. However, her demeanor changed significantly. She was the person that walked around as if she was the hottest person ever. And not even in, maybe a little bit in a conceited way, but more just, this is me. I love who I am. When you love who you are, people are attracted to that. It's like contagious. And so the thing was that she ended up becoming, like, to other people, the most beautiful person because of the way she presented herself and the way she walked around with her head tall. Just having the mindset shift more rather than the actual physical shift is, I think, the bottom line. Neuroscience literally says that how you identify yourself, that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you walk around and tell yourself that you are a beautiful person, then that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You become that beautiful person. You act like that beautiful person. And in turn, that's just how you are perceived, even from yourself, which obviously, like, how you think about yourself is very important. But I just loved how, especially in the movie The Substance, she would wake up in her 25-year-old body. And as a 25-year-old, it's empowering because I realized that this is a body that so many people would kill for. And I'm not saying my certain body type or anything like that. I'm just saying the youthfulness of it, the health of it, how much energy that I get to have, and to take advantage of that, or to I guess to overlook that would be very unfortunate. And so in the movie, she kind of like looks at herself and she has, youthful hands, and she looks in the mirror and her hair is healthy, and she's just so mesmerized. And that's the key word, being mesmerized. Become mesmerized by your life. And if you're not mesmerized, how can you become mesmerized? Is it saying your affirmations? Is it just telling yourself, like, how silly of me to overlook the beauty that I have? I get this one life, this one body, and I want to be confident in that and proud of who I am. It was just so internal, because if she told to herself, I'm like, yeah, I'm in my 20-year-old body, but I don't look good, she's going to walk around with that energy. So you can easily shift how people view you and how you are giving yourself to the world. And did you know that Marilyn Monroe could literally turn off and on her demeanor, her energy? Like if she wanted to be seen as Marilyn Monroe, she would just switch her energy, which came with her posture, her demeanor. And then if she wanted to not be seen that day, she would flip a switch, and people would just think she looked like an average person. Whether or not you are societal standard of beauty, it's more just how you present yourself and your ideas and your energy. And I'm so mesmerized by people that aren't even conventionally attractive. Some people might not think they're conventionally attractive, but I feel drawn to them because of how confident they are. We are literally one in a freaking gajillion. And to just sleep on that is something that I don't think we should be doing anymore. Like, we need to wake up. We need to look in the mirror, tell ourselves how hot we are, tell ourselves how capable and beautiful we are, and start acting like it. Walk tall, keep your head up, shoulders back. My mom would always tell me, stop slouching, because why are you slouching? Slouching actually kind of brings more attention to you in a bad way, in the way that like you don't want it to. Rather, standing with your posture tall, that brings good attention towards you. Rather than if you're slouching, you think in your head that you're being invisible, but really it's not cute. Walk tall. You have little girls looking up to you. You have people in your life looking up to you, your cousins, sisters, whether or not you know it, because I never thought people looked up to me until my little cousin, she's 4 years younger than me, and she wrote a college paper about me. And I never knew. So you do have people looking up to you. The more you can allow that, the more you can help yourself and others. And I think at the end of the day, we all just we want to make ourselves feel good, and we want to make other people feel good. I hope you start realizing how gorgeous you are, and that you can become mesmerizing with a mindset shift. It comes with shifting your identity by simply telling yourself and aligning your behavior. Telling yourself, I choose today, from here on out, I choose to be in love with my life. That is the most beautiful trait a person can have. Being mesmerized, in love with every single thing. Even in the movie, she's mesmerized by like the smallest of things, her fingernails, her eyelashes, just everything. Because it is amazing to be in the bodies that we have. I hope this helped. I hope you go watch the movie. It's honestly so freaking weird towards the end. The last 30 minutes are really, really weird. And the movie itself is a little creepy. But the bottom line was like, to me, damn, Demi Moore was gorgeous as she was. She didn't need to take this pill. And then Margaret is giving me inspo as a person in my 20s to live life more excitedly. Last thing, this also gave me the perception of waking up like I'm my 80-year-old self, my 80-year-old soul, but in my body. That is a trick to being mesmerized. You are 80 years old in this body right now. You push yourself more in the gym because you're like, wow, I don't have any pain in my limbs. I have so much energy. I can push myself. Like, I might as well take advantage of it. Push yourself. Think in the mindset of, you are 80 years old in this body. You woke up with the gift of today. You're looking around. You're like, wow, I have so many friends. I'm so loved. Or look at how the world was in 2025. It's crazy how much things have changed. Be right here, right now. Presence and romanticizing the little details is what makes life so beautiful. And you. Okay, let's end with a phone a friend. I got a DM saying, I'm overthinking post-grad. So I would love to give a little bit of advice for those struggling with post-grad life. Firstly, I don't know necessarily what you're struggling with, but I just want to say, just stop overthinking it. Like, I think that post grad life is depressing because we're like a student our whole life. And so a piece of our identity is taken away from us, a big piece of our identity. And now we can no longer say, I'm a student. And also, students just get more passes in life and people want to help students. I think we are always students and we can always lean into that. And I think that post grad life can still feel like student life because ultimately you realize that people that have graduated, they still are seeking community, they still are seeking knowledge and wanting to expand what they know even though they're not a student anymore. So like networking is something that you can learn in itself and that so many doors open when you network. So I would definitely say stay in touch with the people from school. Also network on LinkedIn or just network in real life. Don't lose the contacts that you've made from school. Continue to learn. Reading books has saved me. I feel like a student still, like every single day I feel like a student because I read and I just feel like I'm always going to be, there's always things to learn. I've taken pressure off myself from needing to figure it all out to have a career. Bro, you don't need to be committed to a career at this age. I mean, at any age, you can reinvent yourself for as long as you're living. You are not having to follow a certain life path that was decided by society for you. It's your life. And what other people are thinking about it is irrelevant. So, like I said, I don't know specifically what your struggles are, but just take off pressure of having to have it all figured out because you're chilling. This is another journey for you. This is a new chapter, and I'm so excited for you. And I think that post grad life is scary, but also it just opens up and expands your mind in ways, like different ways. It's fun. It is what you make of it, but it can be fun if you want it to be fun. If there's something that you've been overthinking, leave a comment down below and I will talk about it in my next episode. Until next week, see you.